Hey, Dorky Knight here, bringing you my first ever YamatoUSA review. Today we're looking at the Fantasy Figure Gallery Harley Quinn statue. This is my first YamatoUSA piece, and I'm a huge Harley Quinn fan, so I'm really excited to get into this figure. Front of the box features a nice shot of the statue, along with all the credits behind the statue. Fantasy Figure Gallery DC Comics Collection, Harley Quinn by Luis Royo. I really like that name, it's really fancy. Luis Roy, I can't roll my R's. Painted resin statue, another credit to Luis Royo. Sculpted and painted by Shin Tanabe, Batman, and all the other trademarks. On side we have another shot of the statue. Along with we'll read about the Fantasy Figure Gallery collection. On the back of the box we have previews of other pieces from YamatoUSA. On the other side we have the beautiful art from Luis Royo. Now on the bottom there's a little jingle about Harley. Now like I said before, I'm really excited for this piece, and I have to say, yes, I do want to rev up this Harley. Before we get into the actual statue, Harley Quinn does come with a few things. She comes with this very nice art card featuring the art from Luis Royo. I didn't really talk about it on the box, but I have to say I really love this art. I really like that we got the little drawings of her, like, killing Batman over here. You can see her name written in here. Just in general, once I saw this art, I just knew I'm going to get this statue, and the statue definitely doesn't disappoint. This art card actually happens to double as a certificate of authenticity. You can see that Harley is number 30 out of 2000, and you got what I'm assuming is a fake little signature from Luis Royo. It also comes with this little plate that comes with the statue. Again, you see the 30 out of 2000. And here's Harley Quinn out of packaging, and I have to say right from the start, I think I just might be hooked on Yamato's DC license, because this piece is absolutely freaking gorgeous. I'm in love with this thing. I can't stop looking at it. It has captured me in its gaze, and it's like Medusa and its statue, and take a closer look. I think part of why this piece strikes me so much is that despite it being called the Fantasy Figure Gallery, what I like about it so much is the lifelike paint and surprisingly subdued sculpt. I just absolutely adore this face sculpt. I think what really makes it work is it just has like this element of what I can only call natural beauty. It feels like a real person, the way it's sculpted and just how detailed it is. It's so lifelike, despite the fact that I do own Hot Toys. I guess because in a way I was expecting this to be a bit more stylized, despite seeing proto pictures. But just having it in hand, it seems so lifelike. Especially with the paint. I really love how it's done. There's a real sense of layering going on here. Like, you get a sense of her flesh tone under this white paint, and that's just really cool. You usually don't see that with these Harley pieces. There's no sense of her actually having skin under her makeup, and then you really get a sense of the white makeup being under this black makeup. I just have to say, the paint team really just knocked this one out of the park. It's absolutely insane. Just the face sculpt. We're just talking about the face sculpt here. And I absolutely love this hair. There's so much shading and sculpt going on here. I like how it's kind of blowing in the wind. Just look at all that detail. And it's like, this is how you do Harley Quinn hair shading. I mean, this doesn't have the same sense of like the Arkham Knight Harley. It doesn't have that sense of just bad airbrushing going on. There's much more of a sense of natural going on here. I will say that this seam is a little but, you know, not too bad. Some people don't dig the yarmulke. I mean, how else do you describe this thing? I don't mind it so much. I dig the design, and plus, if you read the Batman Adventures comics, Harley's Jewish. She says Happy Hanukkah, you know, but in the animated episode, she said, you know, Happy New Year, chump, but she said Happy Hanukkah in the comics, so it's probably Jewish, so kind of works. This joke's dead. I do dig how she's got it kind of tied around her pigtails here, so it goes with the pigtails, and they did a nice job with the sculpt here. It really got a sense of it blowing with the hair. It's really cool. Really like how she has the dip pigtails here. It's very reminiscent of Arkham City. And something that's really cool here, I usually only see this on the Bishojos. I think you maybe kind of see it, that her hair is actually kind of see-through. Like, there's an element of transparentness going on with this bit of the hair here. So that's really freaking cool. I'm usually only seeing it on the Bishojos. Got a little neck bit here. I've never known what to call that. It's very well done, though. However, it does bring up a small problem I do have with this statue. It's a little nitpicky, but here and there, some of the paint shading on this piece is a little, like, kind of on the side. Like, none of it's outright bad, but you kind of get a sense of it's almost like too hard. It's like you kind of need to air it out a bit more. Really dig this corset too. I like it. You actually got all the little rings here for her strings all painted. Very nice, very clean, surprisingly. And you get the sense of the black, red. And I really like that we actually got a few knives kind of tucked in the corset here. It's very reminiscent of the New 52 design. I don't know why I don't like that design, but I like this one. I don't know. Maybe it's the red and blue I just don't like. But for some reason, I dig it on this Harley. I dig it on here, but not on the New 52. But just very well sculpted, very nice. You can see her little diamond here going on her sleeve here. It's very nice. And, I mean, look at that. This is what I mean, just the sculpt. I mean, look at all those wrinkles going on here. And you got a bit of a flesh wrinkle here. You know, you got almost like the imperfections that happen with just being human. This is such a beautiful piece, but it's not idealized. And I think that's what I like about it so much. Just, again, I just can't get over how, like, it might be called fantasy figures, but, like, I think this might be my most, I guess you could say, lifelike Harley statue I own. It's just a very subdued sculpt, and it's actually kind of refreshing to see. You know, and it's nothing like, you know, no tickle bitties, no ridiculous butts, you know. I mean, like, again, like, I really like this foot. It's just beautifully done. I really like that we got the guns here, too. She's got her little holsters here. You know, I can't really do anything with it. It's, you know, kind of attached to the statue. Again, more of those nice wrinkles going on here. Really like how the ball forms to Harley. Got some really nice deformation going on here with Harley's hand. So again, some really nice wrinkles added in there with the butt crack. She's got a gun on the other side. Again, very nicely done. More of those really nice wrinkles. Just, I can't get over it. Just all these wrinkles. So beautifully done on the piece. Just, I mean, this piece is crazy. I can't get over it. I like with the shorts that the colors alternate here too. You got the trim here where it turns black, and then right over here. And I like Harley's hips. I want to rub up Harley. I will say I wish maybe we'd seen maybe some kind of design here, like maybe even just a diamond instead of just a basic kind of looking belt buckle. I think that maybe would have been a little cooler. I really like this ball too. There's just a really cool look to it. There's a real sense of texture and everything. It's, you know, it's almost got like a, I don't know what that real material is called. You know, those big bouncy balls. You know, we all used them in the pools and everything, but it really reads that. They did a really nice job replicating that look. She's getting beautifully done. And we'll take a closer look at this hammer too, because that's really nice. Very nicely done shoe. I will say something that does bother me. It looked like it didn't happen with the proto, but I think it is something that is in the production. If you are one of the lucky owners of this piece, please tell me. But I've noticed that the foot seems to float just a little bit. And you do see that with their production piece on Yamato's Facebook, which I'll link in the description below. But it's not too bad. It's just that it's a little, you know, it's a little annoying. Like you see here, like it's floating just a little bit. But all in all, not too bad. I mean, the flaws that are with this piece, I mean, I almost wouldn't even call them flaws. It's just little nitpicks, little things that just really do not detract from this statue. I mean, it's, oh, I love this statue. There is some assembly required with Harley. She's mostly held together with magnets. You can just kind of take that off. It has a magnet. Her arm here. And it's a very strong magnet. Give it up. Give it up. Thank you. And these hair pieces also come unattached as well, but I'm a little afraid to try and take them out again. And she just pops right off of the base. I just have to talk about this ball for a second. Again, like, I mean, look at all this. I mean, they did a really nice job. I mean, this is just the base. But it's just so well sculpted. All the deformations going on here is just so well done. I mean, you know, for my first Yamato piece, I mean, I am absolutely stunned. I mean, I've seen the pictures of Yamato stuff. And I've always kind of wanted to get into it. They announced the DC license. I decided to get into it. You know, I know they released Catwoman first, but I was kind of about Catwoman. But the second Harley came, it was done. And you know what? I'm so glad I did, because she is just beautiful. Really dig this hammer too. I really like that we got a lot of nice weathering going on here. There's a real sense of it looking like metal, and it's actually pretty heavy. I'm guessing because, well, it's metal. It's attached to magnets. But you got a lot of nice weathering going on here and everything. Just a real sense of it being used and old. Got the little wrapping here going on at the handle here. I will say, kind of like what I was saying about the belt, maybe like a diamond here or something. Just some little things. Just, again, my only problems with this piece, I mean, just really don't detract from the piece. It's just like, it's little things I would have liked to see. And if you want to put Harley back together, because let's be honest, why wouldn't you? You can just kind of place it right there, like boom. And now, this magnet caught me off guard. Like, it scared the hell out of me the first time I was putting this together, because I'll see if it happens here. It just kind of snags it away from you. It's like, just like it, whoop, put that on wrong. But yeah, don't worry about these magnets. They are strong. Harley Quinn is in the 6 scale, but because she's sitting down, she stands at just about 10 inches tall. So if it's not totally clear, I love this piece. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. I can't get over it. I freaking love this statue. That's all I gotta say about it. So if you want to pick this lovely lady up, and let's face it, why wouldn't you? You can find it on Yamato's website, which I'll put a link in the description below, BigBadToyStore.com, or any other collectible site. So if you like this video, let me know. Leave a comment, a like, maybe hit that subscribe button right over there if you want to see more videos from the Dork Knight. So until next time, stay dorky, my friends.